to peak input signal I have given. To this input signal, so as you know that the input signal is always given to the X channel, that is channel 2, and output is always given to the Y channel or channel 1. So here I have given the input and I have kept it in AC mode. And now I'm going to check the output. You can observe the output here, and always, as I told in the last class, you have to press the DC button for seeing the output. So we have to align them properly. So press this ground button, align them exactly to the 0 reference line, and align the other one also. So both of them are aligned now. So now I release. So you can now see that initially I have given 0 reference. That means the DC voltage is 0. So that's why it is just clipping at 0.4. So it is now the circuit is just working like without reference. Now I start giving the reference. So let us take, I'll be giving a reference of some 2 volts. Okay, 2 volt reference I have given. So voltage you have to change. So 2 volt voltage I have given. Already it was having 0.4. Now I have given 2. So already the new voltage or drop in volt, from the drop in voltage we are getting 0.4. Now extra 2 volt is been added up. So now this will be around. So now we have to calculate. So how much you are getting. So in order to find out that, we should see how this is connected. So you can see diode, this is positive end of the diode, this is the negative end of the diode. So positive, negative. To this negative, which terminal I have connected? I have connected positive terminal of the battery or the DC supply. To the other end, it is connected. The negative end is connected to the ground. So it is just like positive, negative, positive, negative. So they are in series. So now they should get added up. So I should get around 2.3 or 2.4 clipping level here. So let us see how much I am getting.
So shall I explain the circuit once? Or you have understood what is clipper with reference?
Sir, could you explain it?
Okay. So I'll be taking whatever the experiment which is covered in the video is positive clipper with reference. Okay, positive clipper with a reference. That too, we are taking parallel clipper. Okay, so basically what you should understand is, this is a power supply, AC power supply we will be using, and this is the limiting resistance, current limiting resistance. If you are connecting diode like this, how is the diode with respect to the power supply? Here you will take the output. How is the diode connected with respect to power supply? Series or parallel?
Parallel, sir.
Parallel. So if diode is in parallel with the source, then you are calling it as parallel clipper. Okay, if the same, I'll exchange the positions of this diode and resistance. This is diode, this is the resistance V0, and this will be the ground. Okay, now how is the diode with respect to the
Series?
It is in series. So this is series clipper. Okay, in clipper we have 2 types, parallel clipper and series clipper. So clipper are the circuit which are going to remove certain part of the signal without disturbing the remaining part of the signal. So that is known as clipper. In clipper there are 2 types, parallel clipper, series clipper. It is your choice to use whether parallel clipper or series clipper. Both are going to clip the signal only. But if you are going to connect diode like this, it is parallel. If you are going to connect the diode like this, then it is series clipper. Okay, just understand this one. This is the basic of the clipper part. Okay. Now I have taken positive clipper with reference. So just for your remembrance in exam, you should not get confused. So because I know what is this terminal of this diode? Anode or cathode?
Anode, sir.
Anode. So this is positive, this is cathode, negative. So many of the times you'll get confused whether to connect, if it is asked positive clipper, whether to connect the anode part above or below, like that. So that's why just for kind of remembrance, it is not logical, just a kind of remembrance. If it is asked positive, then positive terminal of the diode comes upwards and negative terminal comes downwards. Negative means cathode, positive means anode. Okay. If they're asking negative clipper, then upward you'll be having negative, downward you'll be having positive. So during that time, you'll be connecting it like this. This becomes negative clipper. This becomes negative clipper. This much you understood how to connect the diode. Positive clipper, negative clipper. Any doubt in this? This is the basic part. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Have you understood?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so you understood what to do. Positive clipper with reference or parallel clipper with reference. If it is given, what you should do? First thing is parallel. Parallel means you should understand, oh, diode is in parallel with the source. Next, with the reference. With the reference means what we are going to do is, in series with this power supply, we are going to connect one DC supply. Okay. If it is positive parallel clipper with reference. Positive parallel clipper means anyhow diode is in parallel. Positive parallel clipper means the positive part should come upwards, negative part should come downwards. This is how to write the circuit. I'm telling. After this, okay, I'll rewrite it from the beginning. Positive clipper with the reference. So I'm dealing with positive parallel clipper with reference. Listen carefully because I will be asking you to explain later. So now take the AC supply R resistance RS. This is current limiting resistance to protect the diode. Since it is positive, I told you positive terminal should come upward and positive parallel clipper with the reference. What is the duty of positive parallel clipper? Its duty is to clip the positive part. So what you should use is, you should use a DC voltage, DC reference supply. Here it will be ground and here will be having V0. I'll call it as VR, this one as VD. Okay, so VD value is how much theoretically? 0.7 for silicon, 0.3 volt for germanium. This is the standard value we are having, but it depends upon, practically it depends upon, in our lab we might get around 0.4 or 0.3 volt we'll be getting in our lab. So now, so I have rigged up the circuit, everything is done. Now I should design. Okay, design means, as I told, we should apply KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law, to two cycles. One is positive half cycle and other one is negative half cycle. So positive half cycle and negative half cycle, two things we are having. So first we will take positive half cycle. Okay. So what you have to do is just simply apply KVL to this. I'll take this as Vs. Okay. This is minus, this is plus. Minus to plus, plus Vs. And always what we consider with respect to resistance, the current entering part is positive, leaving part is negative. We are having. So let us take this Rs. So minus Is into Rs. So after that, coming out here, plus to minus again minus. Let us take Vd. Okay, first we'll write it as Vd. After that, plus to minus Vr is equal to 0. This is the equation I'm having. So now Vs you are going to set. So how I've explained, I've shown a video in the last class itself. Vs is the input signal which I'm going to take from this peak to this peak. From peak to peak voltage, peak to peak, the voltage, if you are going to tell it is 10 volt, then above part which should be 5 volt, below part should be 5 volt with respect to this reference line. So from this peak to this peak, it should be 10 volt. If you are telling 20 volts, then from this peak to this peak, it should be 20 volt. So above will be 10 volt and below will be 10 volt. Oh, this is positive half cycle. This is negative half cycle. Now coming back to the circuit. So here our intention is to clip off the positive half cycle, right? So I have to clip off this positive half cycle somewhere. See, if this reference voltage is absent, what will happen? If the reference voltage is absent, what will happen? To what level the clipper is going to clip?
So I didn't get you.
See, here I have used a reference voltage. I'll take a basic clipper circuit. See, these are all already explained by other faculty. If I'm going to take this, what will be the output? If you're giving the input signal like this is positive cycle, this is negative cycle. What will be the output? Where it will clip?
Positive cycle. So.
Positive cycle only. At what voltage it is going to clip? Entire part is going to clip off, or it is going
So
to
after peak voltage.
After peak voltage, right? That means this, if it is having 0.4 volt as its knee voltage or drop voltage, so output will be clipped at that level, and negative half cycle will not be disturbed. You are going to get like this. But now what I'm doing, I'm adding extra reference voltage. Extra reference voltage I'm taking. So now what will happen if I'm going to add one reference voltage here? See how it is. This is positive, this is negative. This is positive, this is negative. Now this reference voltage, whatever I'm giving from a DC supply, whether this reference voltage is going to add up to the diode voltage, or it is going to subtract.
So it will subtract. So.
See, it is like this. Positive, negative, positive, negative. Think how you are going to put a shell in a battery, a torch.
It'll add up, sir.
It will add up, right? So now what will happen? Initially, My reference was at 0.4. That means it was clipping at 0.4. So if I'm going to give it 1 volt here, 1 volt here in the reference, what will be the level of clipping? Without reference, it was clipping the signal at 0.4. With the reference, so I'm adding extra DC voltage. This is 1 volt. This is already, it was 0.4. It was clipping at 0.4 previously. Now I'm adding 1 volt DC supply. So now at what level it will clip off? 1.4. It is going to clip at 1.4. So till 1.4, you are going to get the supply. You are going to get the input signal till 1.4. After that, it is going to clip off. Okay. If you are going to make it as 2, then what happens? It goes to
2.4.
until that it is going to allow the input signal. Okay, this is what you will be getting. So this is the positive half cycle with respect to the inputs this cycle. But what I'm expecting here is I want an equation for V naught. I want an equation for V naught. So if you apply KVL here, so during that time you will be getting an equation with respect to the input part. So, but I want an equation with respect to the output part means, then what I should do is I should apply KVL to the output signal. If output part of the circuit, this is called as input circuit. This is known as output circuit. So this is minus and this is plus. Okay, I'll apply KVL like this. Okay, I'll apply KVL like this. Can anyone tell me what is the equation I can get?
So KVL is across.
Across the output.
So clockwise or anti-clockwise?
It is anti-clockwise.
Minus VD minus VP plus V.
Minus to plus. What is there here?
Minus VD
Minus to plus.
minus
It
V.
is going like this.
So plus VD.
Plus V naught. The output you are taking here, no? V naught is nothing but you will be connecting a CRO here. On the CRO, you will be getting the output. Okay, that we call it as V naught. So even you should consider that also, because we are expected to give that only. In design, we have to show what is the output voltage. So this minus to plus V naught coming here, plus to minus
VD.
minus VD. After that, plus to minus
Minus
VP.
PR.
Yeah.
is equal to 0. So what you want actually, what you want to find out? I want to find out V naught. So VD plus VR. Okay. So now, how much is VD?
Why did we take it as anti-clockwise and not clockwise?
I'll tell you.
Yes.
Okay. 0.4 and VR, let us assume I'm taking 1 volt. Okay. So output will be 1.4 volt during the positive half cycle. Okay. Now, next I'll be taking clockwise. Okay, I'll be taking clockwise. If I take clockwise like this, so now tell me what will happen to the diode. If you're taking like this, assume that current is flowing clockwise. What happens to the diode? Whether the diode becomes forward biased or reverse biased. Current is flowing in this direction.
So reverse bias.
Diode will be reverse biased, right? Diode is going to reverse bias. Okay, when the diode is going to reverse bias, what happens here? This becomes open circuit, right? When diode becomes reverse bias, it becomes open circuit. When it is open circuit, what will be the output voltage? The open circuit. So that's why I'm open circuit means you know that it is redundant circuit. What will be the output now? Whatever input is been given, that is directly appearing across output. Why? The question, next question you might get is why? Why you are going to get like that? Because if you are going to apply KVL here like this, that circuit, that part is gone, because it is diode is open means that is redundant circuit. Okay, now you apply KVL plus to minus V naught, plus to minus V naught coming here, minus to plus Vs, plus to minus Is into Rs, that is equal to 0. You want an equation for what? You want an equation for V naught. So that is equal to Vs minus Is into Rs. Since Rs will be it will be in terms of 10 kilo ohm, we usually ignore this. Okay, we usually ignore this. So what you obtained at the last, V naught is equal to Vs. That means output is going to follow input. During negative half cycle, you are getting negative signal, right? The signal is flowing like this. The same signal will come at the output. Okay, this much you understood. Next I'll write the waveform and I'll explain. Any doubt?
No, sir.
The clippers and clampers are not so easy to understand. The circuit might look very simple, or if you connect you will get the output, but analyzing it, it's a challenging task. This is the input signal I'm having. I want to get the output. Okay. So what I'll be choosing is, see, if you are not having a reference, what was happening? Almost every entire part of the positive signal was getting clipped, or till some point 0.4 it was getting clipped up. But now what I'm doing is I'm going to give VR is equal to 2 volt. Let us assume Vs is equal to 10 volt. Okay, VR is equal to 2 volt means it be what will be the reference, total reference? 2 plus 0.4, that is equal to 2.4 volt. Here also mark the same, 2.4 volt. Now, based upon the results or the design results we have obtained, what will happen in positive half cycle? What will happen in positive half cycle?
So it will get flipped at 2.4.
It will be clipped at 2.4. Until that,
It won't be flipped. It will be allowed to go.
it will be allowed. The signal will be passing till 2.4. the signal will be passing till 2.4. Then what happens for the negative half cycle? This is the negative half cycle, no? Just we got it. V naught is equal to Vs. That means output is going to follow input. During negative half cycle, what is the input signal you are having? Negative. The same thing you are going to get. Okay. Now, if you want to increase or decrease this this clipping level, what you have to change?
Yeah,
VR, sir.
VR. VR. You change this VR. You can increase or decrease. If you want to make it as 1 volt, then it becomes 1.4. In exam, how they will ask is, they'll not give you clip something and do it. They'll tell that clip the signal at 2 volt. Clip the signal at 2 volt. Now what you have to do? Clip the signal at 2 volt. See, this is what they'll ask in exam.
we have to consider VR as 1.6 volt.
Very good. So then you have to consider VR is equal to 1.6 because already diode itself is clipping at 0.4, 2 volt. We should not consider, if they're asking clip at 2 volt means you should not consider VR is equal to 2 volt. If you consider like that, what happens? 2 plus 0.4 becomes 2.4 volt, which will be wrong. Okay. So based upon the question, you have to set the reference. Okay. So this is about the waveform. Next is the same thing. We have to show it in transfer characteristics. So transfer characteristics, it is the graph plotted VI versus V naught. VI versus V naught. This first quadrant is going to show you positive cycle. The third quadrant is going to represent the negative cycle minus Vi. So what is the total reference we are having? 2.4 volt total reference. So mark that. At input also 2.4, at output also 2.4 volt. So draw it, you'll get a graph. Okay. From 0 to 2.4 volt of input voltage, what is the output? Listen carefully. From 0 to 2.4 volt, what is the output voltage? We had like this. Right? This is 2.4. Till 2.4, what was happening?
It was
The
constant.
voltage is increasing linearly, sir.
Increasing linearly. That means if input is increasing, output also will increase. So linear increase was there. After 2.4, even though you are increasing your input, what is happening? Output is maintained at 2.4, right? Even though you are going to increase, you can increase 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. But what is your output? It is constant at 2.4. Now considering negative half cycle, what you are getting entire negative half cycle. Then how I should draw the graph in negative? It should be a linear curve. This is the transfer characteristics which I was telling. Okay, this is the transfer characteristics which I was telling. Okay, you can see in the video also, but the resistance is there. We have a diode like this. connect this from this point, connect the diode. From other end of the diode, what you should do is, without reference, you are connecting directly to the, here you'll be having the ground. You are connecting here, but with reference, you should not do like that. What you should do is, take a reference supply, connect from the reference supply, you connect the negative terminal of the diode to this reference, and after that the negative terminal of the reference voltage, that is DC voltage, you should ground. You should not connect this diode to the ground, remember that. So after that, here we'll be connecting the VRO. That is what been print here.
In order to find out that, we should see how this is connected. So you can see diode, this is positive end of the diode, this is the negative end of the diode. So positive, negative. To this negative, which terminal I have connected? I have connected positive terminal of the battery or the DC supply. To the other end, it is connected. The negative end is connected to the ground. So it is just like positive, negative, positive, negative. So they are in series. So now they should get added up. So I should get around 2.3 or 2.4 QP level here. So let us see how much I'm getting. So 1.9. I'm getting 1.9. So if I'm getting 1.9 here, I should see how much actually the reference this knee voltage was. See, knee voltage is 0.2. That means without giving this reference, the diode is clipping the signal at 0.2 because I have taken 1 volt here and this is 0.2 divisions. So now if I give 1.8 or 2, so I have given 2 volts here. So now it is coming around 2.1. So 0.1 error or variation will be there. So now the signal is getting clipped at 2.1. So I have added 2 volt here and 0.2 volt was given by the diode. So both of them got added up and my signal level is clipped at 2.1. So now if I'm going to, so now we'll compare our input signal. Now we'll see, you can see the input signal and our output signal. So at this particular level, it is getting clipped. So now if I'm going to vary, so now if I'm going to increase or decrease the reference level, so you can see the clipping level also changing. See now completely when I kept the reference voltage at 5.8, there is no clipping at all. Why it happens? Because the see.
Yeah, can anyone tell me when I'm going to take, let us assume I'm going to take input voltages 10 volt peak to peak, and I'll keep the reference to be around 5.2. During that time, I cannot observe the clipping at all. Why is it happening like that? I repeat the question. I have given input voltage as 10 volt peak to peak. Okay. I am going to give a positive reference. Positive reference means this one. This reference, I am going to give it as 5 volt. But I could not find any clipping at the output. I am going to have this as input signal and I am going to have this as output signal. Why is this happening?
So because the clipping will happen at 5.4 volts.
Correct. Some more thing. A clipping happens at 5.4. Why I'm going to get your answer? You know the answer. Just more some more clarity. Clipping will happen at 5.4, but my signal is only till
5 volts.
5 volt. Your reference will come here, but my signal is only here. Same thing, if I'm going to make it as 3 volt, then does the clipping happen?
So 3.4 will happen.
Yes, it will happen because that reference comes at within this 5 volt, 3.4. Okay, so that you should know.
So I'll keep it again back to 2 volt, and let us see the transfer characteristics. So in order to see the transfer characteristics, first align it exactly at the center, the dot to the center.
See, for this, what you have to do is, here there is one ground button. For 2 channels, you are having ground button. Press 2 ground buttons, and here you have XY mode. XY mode is used to see the transfer characteristics. Press that and press both the grounds. Then you will get a dot. So dot will be somewhere here, but in order to get exactly like the graph what we have, I just wrote. So in order to get exactly in the first quadrant and third quadrant, use this Y position and X position. There are Y and X position knobs. By using, by rotating those knobs, this dot will shift on X axis and Y axis. Use them. Use this knob, and here there is one more XY knob, X knob. This is Y knob for this channel. This is Y knob for this channel, and you will be having only one X knob to move the point only along X axis. So use that and align exactly at the center. After that, release this ground which you had pressed. But this XY should be pressed because XY is the mode which is used to see the transfer characteristics.
Start. So here we have to align the dot exactly at the center. Once you are aligning the dot exactly at the center, release the ground buttons. So when you release the ground buttons, you will be getting the
See, exactly it is aligned properly. So the negative half cycle, you are having linearly decreasing curve, and here till whatever the reference you are given, till that it is increasing, after that it is getting constant. So in order to get a clean curve like this, you should align the dot exactly. Sometimes what happens is, instead of getting a single line like this, okay, you will be getting, see, all the errors also I'll explain now only. You have to know this. So instead of getting, sorry, instead of getting the curve exactly like this, sometimes you'll get a curve like this. Like this, double lines you'll be getting, like this you'll be getting. Okay, you'll be getting double lines. Instead of getting a single line like this, you'll get a double line like this. During that time, what you have to do is, you have to go to signal generator. You have to go to signal generator. There, I had told you to keep some fixed frequency of some 1 kilohertz or 10 kilohertz, based upon your requirement. Here in Clipper, frequency, we won't bother much about frequency. So what you have to do is, if you are getting like this double lines, then you go to the signal generator, adjust the frequency, slightly rotate the frequency knob. This double line will disappear, and you'll be getting a single line, line like this. Okay, this double line, the errors, whatever you are going to get, this is known as Lysergis pattern. Okay, this is one. pattern you will be obtaining in the CRO. We call it as Lissajous pattern. Okay, so in order to overcome this Lissajous pattern, you have to adjust the frequency, slightly adjust. Instead of 1 kilohertz, make it as 1.1 or 900. That will disappear.
Transfer characteristics. So sometimes you'll be getting double lines like this. So during that time, slightly adjust the frequency. Slightly adjust the frequency. So in the signal generator, that double line will goes up. So this here you can observe, since we are using positive clipper with reference. So in the, as I told previously, so this is the first quadrant represents the positive half cycle, third quadrant represents negative half cycle. In negative half cycle, since the signal is not getting clipped, it is a linear curve. That means if x-axis is the input and y-axis is output, for increasing input, there is increase in output, and if you plot them, you will get a straight line, linearly decreasing curve like this. Here you can observe around 2.1 or 2.2 volt. So when you are increasing your input signal, your output signal is also increasing. After that, it is getting constant. That indicates till this point, till 2.2 volt input, your output is following input. After that, the output signal is constant. So whatever the input signal you are going to increase, your output voltage will be constant. Okay, this is the transfer characteristics of the positive clipper, parallel clipper with reference. So in the same way, if you want to clip the negative part, so just you need to reverse the diode. So just reverse the diode. Just reversing the diode. So here you can observe the negative part of the signal is getting clipped. Along with the negative part, positive part is also getting clipped. Why? Because I am giving positive input, positive DC supply here. That's why along the entire negative part is removed. Along with some positive part is also getting removed. See, now I am going to reduce the reference voltage. I'm making it to 0. You can see that only the entire negative cycle is getting clipped off and positive signal is not clipped off. So now if I want to clip off only the negative phase, I don't want to clip off the positive phase, then what you should do is just reverse the DC supply. So just reverse the DC supply, connect the negative to this diode. So now, if I'm going to increase the reference voltage, see whatever.
So for negative parallel clipper with reference, just what you have to do is you have to just reverse the diode and reverse the reference voltage. If you are not going to reverse the reference voltage, means during that time what happens, even the along with the negative part, even the positive part will also get clipped off. Okay, that's why what you have to do, the diode will be connected like this, negative will be upward, positive will be downward, and negative will be up, the reference voltage negative will be upward, positive will be downward, and this goes to the ground, and this comes to the AC supply like this. V0 will be having. Okay, now the simple way of remembering, as I have already told, if it has asked positive clipper, positive part will come upward. If it is asked negative, the negative terminal comes upward and positive comes downward. Okay, rest of the procedures of this is same.
I have connected the reverse the diode. That means the cathode is being connected to the resistor and anode is being connected to the other end of the battery. So I have connected it to the negative terminal of the battery, that is DC supply, and the positive terminal of the DC supply is being grounded. So now it is in the form of negative, positive, negative, positive. So again they are in series, but when you take them negative, positive, negative, positive, so if you see them, it will be the negative negative value, because so we are connecting from cathode, after that anode, negative terminal of the battery, positive terminal of the battery. Even though they are in series, but they are connected in the opposite way. So that's why even though it will be displaying it as positive 6.2 or 2.2 like that, but whatever the voltage we are giving to the circuit will be a negative DC supply. So that's why when I'm
I told in theory that negative reference should be given, even though negative reference will be based upon just reversing the connections. See here, don't think that here it will show minus 2.4, minus 3.4 like that. It will be showing as positive only. But what you have to do is, while connecting the terminals, you have to reverse the terminal. So that makes a negative reference. Here it will not show minus sign.
going to reduce this. So you can see that when the DC supply is made 0, during that time the entire negative part is clipped off. But when I'm going to increase this DC supply, you can see that the level of clipping in the negative part is varying. So from this, what we understood is, if you want to clip the negative part of the signal without disturbing the positive part of the signal, then what you have to do is, you have to reverse the diode. That means connect the cathode terminal to the resistor and connect the anode terminal to the battery, and also reverse the battery. Instead of giving positive negative, give negative positive. Insert it here. Okay. After that, the rest of the things is same. Ground them, line exactly at the center, X5 mode, align the point. So you can see the transfer characteristics. So since it is a negative clipper with reference, so the positive part is not clipped. So output, this is the output part, this is the input part. Output is following the input. And you can see the third quadrant indicates the negative part. So till here around some 1.2 or 1 minus 1.2 or minus 1.4 volt, the output is increasing linearly. After that, whatever the voltage you are going to increase, your output voltage is constant. It is negative only. So this indicates that the negative part is getting clipped. So by varying this one, we can see the variation. So by varying the DC supply, you can clip the negative part at different levels you want. So this is about the negative clipper with reference. We will be going on for double-ended clipper. So till now we discussed about
See, till now we were dealing with only the single diodes. So now it is double-ended clipper. So double-ended clipper. So double-ended clipper means it is going to clip the double end. So till now we were either clipping a positive cycle or we are going to clip a negative cycle. If you want to clip both positive as well as negative at the same time, then we go for double-ended clipper or two-end clipping circuit. Two-end clipping circuit or double-ended clippers. Okay, so here the methodology is similar to what we have already done. So what you are going to do is you are going to have double-ended clipper. It's the combination of positive and negative clipper. That's it. So both of them you are going to connect together. That forms a double-ended clipping circuit. So what you have to do for that? Take AC signal, a resistor. First we'll do without reference. Diode. So what is this circuit known as? Vidyashri, can you tell me what is this circuit known as? What do you call this circuit? Yes. What is this circuit known as? Till now I have told you the story. Now I'm asking the actors. What kind of circuit it is? Is Vidyashi there or not?
Yes, sir.
Tell me. Nikita M.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what kind of circuit it is?
Parallel clipper circuit, sir.
Parallel clipper. In that parallel, what kind? Positive or negative clipper?
Um, Positive, sir.
How you are going to tell it is positive?
Um,
I told you. That's why you should write everything in your observation book. Ninada is there?
Yes, sir.
What kind of circuit it is?
A parallel positive clipper circuit.
How you are going to tell it is positive clipper? Why not negative?
Positive because the anode is on the top and cathode at the bottom.
Yes. So now whatever we have done, this is positive parallel clipper. Okay. To this, just add one more diode like this. Ma, don't tell me. So this is one more diode. See, let us assume this diode is absent. This diode is absent. What it becomes? Anybody? Let us assume say D1, D2. D1, D2. Let us assume that D1 is absent.
It's a negative clipper will go.
Negative.
Negative clipper.
Okay. Now I'm having both D1 and D2 together. This kind of connection is known as double-ended clipping circuit. It is just the combination of both. Both diode you connect one in the just opposite to each other. That becomes a double-ended clipper. Okay. So in this we'll see. This is the V0 output part. Okay. Now let us assume that the signal is going like this, and as of now we'll ignore the drop across this. We will ignore it. Okay. Vs, let us take this as VD1, this as VD2. That is voltage drop across this. So now I have taken positive half cycle. Positive half cycle. In positive half cycle, what happens to diode D1 and what happens to diode D2? The current will be current will be flowing like this as well as like this. What happens to D1 and what happens to D2? What happens to D1? What happens to D2 when you are going to take positive half cycle? That is clockwise direction of current is assumed.
So I didn't get you.
See, when I'm considering positive half cycle or clockwise direction of the current,
Yes, sir.
current is flowing like this. So at this particular point, they are going to split up. Some part of the current is flowing like this, the remaining part is going to flow like this. So what happens to the diode? Which one is going to forward bias? Which one is going to reverse bias?
So D1 is
D1 is forward bias.
D1 is forward bias, D2
Reverse
Reverse
bias.
bias.
It becomes opposites.
okay. So forward bias, one is forward bias. Forward bias means can I assume it as a short circuit? Assume it as a short circuit and which is having a drop of
Yes, sir.
some 0.6 volt.
Yes, sir.
Open reverse bias means open circuit, right? So in positive cycle, whatever the output you are getting here, this output will be, see the output I'm taking between these two. Will it be same as what we are getting between these two?
So between which two, sir?
This two and this two. If I'm going to take a multimeter and I'm going to measure the voltage here across these 2 points,
Yes, sir. It is same.
same as this voltage?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So that means V0 will be equal to 0.6. Is it? If you take a multimeter and measure across these two ends, what it shows? It shows the potential difference between these 2 points. What is the potential difference between these 2 points? 0.6 volt.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, the same way, I'll take for the other half cycle. This is one diode. This is a V0, negative half cycle. So again, negative half cycle, the current will flow like this. At this point, it is going to split it off. This is
So D1 becomes reverse bias.
D1 becomes reverse bias. So reverse bias means always we call it as open circuit. Forward bias means we call it as short circuit.
Okay, okay.
Okay, and since we are using a practical diode, they'll be having a drop voltage of 0.6 volt. Okay, but which terminal is connected here? Negative terminal. Which terminal is connected here? Positive terminal. Now what I'll do is, again I'll take multimeter or I'll connect a CRO. I'll take a multimeter and I'm going to measure the voltage between these 2 points. What will be the voltage between these 2 points? Is this the same voltage what I'm going to get across these two?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
no, sir.
No.
So it'll be same, no, sir. Because voltage is only through D2.
Voltage is only, the current will flow only through D2. So this will be open circuited. So measuring, if you are measuring between these 2 points, see, is there any resistance between these 2 points or between
No,
these
sir.
2 points? That means this node and this node is same. Measuring at this point will be same as measuring at this point. So what is the potential difference you are having between these 2 points? What is the potential? 0.6. But it is minus is above, plus is below. So that's why you'll get minus 0.6 volt. Because diode was connected like that, no? It was connected like this. Positive was downwards, negative was upwards. Okay, if I'm going to plot this graph, Then this is input signal Vs versus T. This is the output. What is the output we have got for positive half cycle?
Last only, sir. 0.6.
0.6. I'll mark here as 0.6. I'll mark here as minus 0.6. Okay, so till here to here, the signal is going to flow. Till from this point to this point, the signal is going to flow. What happens to the remaining part?
It just clips, sir.
This has been, this part and this part is clipped. Only 0.6 and minus 0.6. Suppose now I don't want to clip it at 0.6 and minus 0.6. I want to clip at 2 volt and minus 1 volt. What I should do?
So add reference of 1.4.
Where I should
So-
add reference?
So for the positive, this one you can add a reference of 1.4.
So AC. This is our positive clipper. How much I want? 2 volt. I want.
Yes, sir.
So this is positive, negative. To this, add a positive
Reference.
reference. So this is already I'm telling it is 0.6. And the question was asked for 2 volt. So 0.6, this one set the reference to 1.4. Next, negative half cycle. I want minus 1 volt. So now, whether I should add a negative reference or positive reference?
So negative 0.4.
So negative reference I need to add. So this becomes, this is already minus 0.6.
0.6.
This becomes minus 0.4. So if you connect like this, you will be getting the expected output. Okay, in the exam they tell the output signal is varied from 2 volt to minus 1 volt. Then you have to do like this. Okay, I have one more question. Instead of 2 volt to minus 2 volt, they'll ask you, I want to clip the signal from 4 volt to 1 volt. What you will do? Think and answer. I want to clip the signal. I want the output signal only from 4 volt to 1 volt. Remaining part has to be clipped off.
So for D1 you add 3.4 and minus 0.4 for D2.
For this one, I'll be adding 3.4. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Here, what we should do?
Keep it same, sir. It'll be minus.
See what is here. To 1 volt. 1 volt, nothing is there means what?
Oh, sir.
Plus 1 only.
You add plus 1.2.
Then what you have to do is you should add a reference of, you should add a positive reference. So here 0.1 minus 0.1 0.6 is there. I want till 1 volt. That means
0.6,
I should
1.6.
1.6. Then you will be getting the expected output. Okay. So someone wants from minus 1 volt to minus 4 volt. I want the output from here minus 1 volt to minus 4 volt. Sanjana, can you answer this question? I want from minus 1 volt to minus 4 volt output. So how you are going to change?
So you add a negative
No,
of S1 to D1.
I'm asking her.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I
So
want the output from -1 volt to -4 volt. What you are going to do? What changes you are going to do in the circuit?
so you make it a negative parallel clipper and you add
Hmm.
voltage to the anode side of the circuit, anode side of the diode.
How much I should add? That's my question. In this circuit, I need to modify such that the signal is going to
So 2.6 volts, sir.
2.6 volt.
Yes, sir.
Mhm. -1 volt to -4 volt, I want the output. Anybody else?
So add minus 1.6.
Minus 1.6.
-1.6. Make this as this one. Make this as negative reference. Let it be normal positive diode only, but this should be -1.6. And this one,
Minus 3.4.
Minus 3.4.
hmm, -3.4. This is how you need to decide.
Clipping the positive part, clipping the negative part. So now, if I want to clip both the signals, both the parts, that means positive part also I have to clip, negative part also I have to clip. So what I have to do in that case, you have to merge the positive clipper, negative clipper. Both you have to merge them. Both you have to connect them together such that the positive part and the negative part will be clipped up. Let us see here. So first, initially, I have I have given around 10 volt peak to peak signal is being given. 10 volt peak to peak signal being given. Just 10 volt peak to peak. And here, same resistor is there, and the resistor from the resistor we are taking two diodes. From the resistor we are taking two diodes. First we will do without reference. After that we will be doing with reference. Okay. So now what I will be doing is I have taken. So resistor is there. I have taken a diode where the anode, the silver lining indicates cathode. So I'm going to connect it to this and other terminal to the ground. Okay, this formed the positive clipper. Next, I have to do even I have to remove the negative part also. No, so that's why what I'll do to the same point I'll be connecting the negative the diode, but it in the reverse manner. So after clipping it, let us see the output. Yeah, you can see the output. So since it is
So this is without reference. You can observe here. This is the entire input signal, and this is the clipped part of the input signal without reference. You have not connected any reference. During that time, the diode's knee voltage itself will act as a reference. So it will be clipping at 0.4 in the positive phase, minus 0.4 in the negative phase, based upon the drop of the diode.
just without reference I am giving here. So 0.4 in the positive phase. You can see this is the this entire sine wave is the input and this is the output I'm having. So here the output part, it is showing around 0.4 in the positive phase and 0.4 in the negative phase. Since it is double-ended clipper, it is clipping both positive phase as well as negative phase. And since I'm using both the diodes together, it is just showing 0.4 above, 0.4 below. But now if I want to increase or decrease this level, what I should do is I have to connect it to the reference. DC reference I need to connect. So in order to connect to this DC reference, what I have to do is, so in order to clip, first you have to, it is similar to what we have done there. So for positive part to get clipped off, you have to connect positive reference. To clip off the negative part, you have to connect the negative reference. So I'll be taking the positive part of this battery and I'll be connecting it to the so I'll be connecting it to the cathode and the negative terminal will be grounded. Okay, so first I have done with.
So while doing this experiment, you have to do part by part. First part, you have to do it for positive clipper with reference. Check that whether you are getting the output or not. Once you are done with that, then you go for the negative clipper with reference.
Positive reference. So now, first I have done the positive reference. So positive reference is getting clipped off. Now I have connected only the positive reference to the circuit.
So you have to first clarify it whether it is clipping the positive part or not. Then go for negative. Don't connect both of them together and try to check. You'll get confused.
Circuit to one of the diode. Next, I'll connect the other reference. The other reference, one will be connected to the ground as usual. That is, the positive part will be connected to the ground and the negative part of this will be connected to the diode. So the other terminal of the diode is this one. That is, to the anode we have to connect whenever you want to clip off the negative part. See now, both positive part as well as negative part have clipped. So you can give any reference you want. So based on that, it is getting clipped. So even this also getting clipped. So this again we can see it in the we can see the transfer characteristics. So in the transfer characteristics again we will be able to. So it is getting reversed because the output should be seen in Y channel, that is channel 1, and see now we can observe this is the negative reference, and that is the negative clipper, this is the positive clipper. Totally this forms a double-ended clipper with reference. So this is about the parallel clipper with reference. So we have done parallel clipper with reference, negative clipper with reference, double-ended clipper without reference, double-ended clipper with reference. So this is for parallel clipper. So after this, we are having the series clipper. So for the series clipper, so what we are going to do is, so in the series clipper, we are going to series positive clipper. So what we do is, so in parallel clipper, what we were doing was, we were connecting the AC signal to the resistance, and to this, we were connecting the diode parallelly. If you connect the diode parallelly to the AC supply, and if you take the output across this, then it is known as parallel clipper. If you are going to connect the diode in series with the input supply, and you are taking the output across this resistance, then it is known as series positive clipper. So how come you'll come to know that, or the other way of simple way of remembering this one is, if you are being asked with series positive clipper, then to this output terminal, towards this output terminal, the anode means the positive terminal, other one is the cathode. So positive terminal will be connected towards the output terminal. Then it is series positive clipper. Why the name series? Because the diode is in series with the input. Here, why the name it was parallel? Because diode was parallel to the input supply. Here, diode is in series with the input supply. That's why series. And positive because towards the output you are connecting the positive terminal on the diode. And if you connect in such a way, during that time, the positive part will be removed off. So this is the input signal and this is the output signal. The positive part is getting kicked off and negative part is left out. Suppose if you want to remove the negative part, just reverse this diode. Instead of this, connect like this, such that at the output side, we will be getting the negative terminal of this diode. During that time, what happens? You will be getting positive signal and you will be the negative part will be clipped off. Okay, this is series positive clipper and series negative clipper. The procedure, whatever we have done for positive parallel clipper, the same way we have to do it for series positive clipper, series negative clipper, everything. The only change is instead of getting it parallel, it will be in series. So now we did double-ended clipper. In the double-ended clipper, the circuit was like this. Two diodes were parallel, but they were opposite. This was forming positive clipper. This was forming negative clipper. Then how come you will be doing for series double-ended clipper is? So just connect to this. Just connect one reverse resistance to this. Okay, you will be having two diodes like this. Then that forms a series double-ended clipper. Okay. So working procedure, seeing the transfer characteristics, everything is same. So if this experiment or any clipper experiment is being given, then what you have to do is, first thing you have to pick up the circuit. So always this will be grounded. So rig up the circuit and first set the input signal to 10 volt peak to peak or 5 volt peak to peak and some known frequency. After that, connect the input signal to the X channel and connect the output to the Y channel. Afterwards, you can see the output. To see it in XY mode, press the XY mode, press the ground buttons, both the ground button, XY mode. So XY mode, you have to press, and the ground buttons of both you have to press. You'll be getting a dot. Align that dot exactly at the center. Once the dot is aligned exactly at the center by using the X and Y knobs. So after that, release the ground button. So you will be getting the curve like this, where this is the output and this is the input. So the graph which shows the variation of output with respect to input is known as transfer characteristics. All these readings, how much you gave the input, how much you got the output, and how much you are getting in the transfer characteristics, everything you have to note it down. So this is what we expected in the exam.
So this is about the clipper part. So after the clipper part, you are having the next topic, clamper. So clamper. So what the clampers are going to do? See, clippers were removing certain part of a signal. What the clampers is going to do is, clampers are going to clamp or shift a signal either to the positive phase or to the negative phase. So if I am going to have this as one signal, this is input signal. If I'm going to pass it through the clamper circuit, then the output will be, if I'm going to tell it's a positive clamper, so positive clamper, then this signal will be clamped to the positive phase. If you are going to tell it as a negative clamper, then the signal will be shifted to the negative phase. Okay, that is the only duty of this clamper. Why? Because in communication system, some of the devices in communication system or in our any of the electronic devices or the instruments, sometimes we have to we'll be in a situation to, or the devices will be in a situation to receive only the positive signal. I was telling, no, 2 volt to 7 volt, it will receive only from 2 volt to 7 volt. But if I'm having a device which is going to receive the signal from 2 volt to 7 volt, means what, during that time only the positive, if it is receiving only the positive signals, means only this part will be considered in the signal. So that's why what I'll do is I'll shift everything to the positive phase and I'll make the signal to pass through that circuit. So the higher end where actually we use this, all these things you will be studying in unlocked circuits, in which comes in the fourth semester. So there in the integrated circuit chapter, these concepts, there you will be knowing. So we have to shift the signal to the positive phase and we have to pass that. So in order to shift this to positive phase or negative phase or to the known level, someone will tell that the signal is now at 0 reference. I want the signal to start from 1 volt. I want the signal to start from 1 volt. That means what I should do, I should shift the signal by 1 volt towards the positive. Then I'll be using positive clamper with reference, because I know it, I need to clamp it by 1 volt. Other one, if someone is going to tell you, I want the signal to be clamped to -2 volt, then that means the signal should be shifted downwards. That signal should be coming to the negative phase. Then we call it as negative clamper with reference. Okay, so positive clamper, negative clamper. Positive clamper means it is going to, the definition I'm going to tell, you can note it down. Clampers are the circuits which are going to add a DC signal to AC input, which are going to add a DC signal to the AC input. These circuits are known as clampers. DC signal to the AC input. AC is the input which we are giving, so that it is going to add DC input. When it adds a DC signal to AC input, during that time, based upon the DC signal, whether you are giving positive DC or negative DC, the signal is going to shift. See, the amplitude is not going to change. Remember, the shape of the signal is not going to change in clamper. Amplitude is not going to change. Only the level, whether the signal level is going to shift. Either it moves to the positive or it moves to the negative. This is what happens in clampers. So I'll just tell, I'll explain you with a without reference clampers, and we can continue it later. Okay, so today I'll explain the basic clampers. Let us take positive clampers first. Okay, so the additional component what we get in clamper is capacitor. When clampers is used, capacitor will come. Okay, so where I'll be using is, I'll be using the capacitor in the place of resistor. Where I used to put resistor, no, in clipper, in that place remove that resistor, put a capacitor. Okay, and the diode will be as it is, it will be parallel to the AC supply. Now again, the simple way of remembering, positive clamper. Positive clamper means whether the signal should go upwards or downwards. Anyone? Positive clamper means whether the signal goes upward, right? We have this diode. Okay, does the diode looks like an arrow? Does it look like an arrow?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If the arrow is moving upwards, this is upward moving arrow, then that kind of diode will become, that kind of connection become positive clamper. Simple way of remembering this. See, this is not logic. This is not technically, just for remembrance I'm telling. Diode compare with an arrow. This is an arrow. Arrow is moving upwards. So you want positive clamper, connect the diode like this, where the diode is, the arrow is moving upward. If it is negative clamper, then
Downward.
Downwards.
downward. Arrow is moving downwards. See, arrow is moving downwards. Okay. See, in our EDI lab we have Mahabharata, Ramayana, and all. So we are having, we are using all old equipments. Okay. So remember like this. It will be easy for you to remember. If you know the concept thoroughly, no problem. You will know how to connect it. But if you have confusion, this kind of remembering will help you in examination to avoid confusion. Now, this is Vs is input, Vd is the diode, and this is the output we are having. And we are having a capacitor. See, in capacitor also, on that day I told there are capacitors without polarities and with polarities. Here we'll be using capacitors without polarity. Okay, here in clampers we will not use electrolytic capacitors, because electrolytic capacitors have polarities and you have to follow the polarity of that capacitor. Here we'll be using only ceramic capacitor or polyester capacitor. Okay, now the question is, then how come this capacitor is going to take the polarities? This capacitor always follows the polarity of the diode. This is minus, this is plus, right? This is minus, this is plus. The same thing will be copy pasted. Minus, plus, minus, plus. First minus came, no? Right, first minus. After that plus came, after that plus. It is just going to copy it is just going to follow the polarity of the diode. Listen carefully, clamper is, you should know each and every step. Otherwise, because why I'm going in detail, because they'll ask you working. Why in Viva also, how does the clamper work? Explain. That's why. See here, I told you DC signal. DC signal, addition of DC signal to AC input is a clamper. In positive clamper or negative clamper without reference, who is going to give the DC signal? Capacitor is going to give DC signal. DC signal is given by capacitor. Can anyone think about this? How come a capacitor can give a DC signal?
So capacitor blocks DC signal, right?
Yes, good. So
Yeah,
capacitor always blocks DC and allows AC. See, don't think that AC supply is connected here, the capacitor can charge directly. No, capacitor cannot charge, because capacitor always act like a short circuit. For, remember, for AC signal, it acts like a short circuit. For DC signal, it acts like a open circuit. Even though capacitor is directly connected here, the capacitor will not charge. So that's why what you have to do is, you should remember one thing. Even in the manual, you will observe this when comparing with positive clamper, negative clamper. In one of the clamper, that is in positive clamper, we take negative half cycle first. After I'll write positive half cycle. But in negative clipper, I'll take positive half cycle first. After that, I'll take negative half cycle. It is not because of the print mistake or while writing I have done like that. It is purposefully done. Why? You should know it. See, here I told you DC signal is provided by the capacitor. So in order to provide the DC signal, the capacitor has to first charge itself. Then only it can start giving a DC signal. So that's why what I'll do is if I take positive half cycle. So if I take positive half cycle, what happens to the capacitor? It becomes what it becomes. If I take positive half cycle first in this, what happens to the capacitor? Which kind of signal is flowing?
AC, sir.
AC signal. It gets short circuited, and that current is flowing to diode. What you will get? What happens to diode? Reverse biased, right? It gets reverse biased. So finally, what you will get at the output, whatever you have at the input, the same thing will be coming. So that is not our purpose, right? I want to clamp the circuit. I want to clamp the signal. I want to shift the level of the signal. That's why what I'll do, I'll first take the negative half cycle. When I take negative half cycle, what happens is always we remember, if you remember rectifier, in rectifier, what happens? We have a AC and we'll pass it through rectifier circuit, and at the output we call it as DC, right? Where at which place does the AC signal gets converted to DC in rectifier? Is it at the transformer or is it at the diode?
So diode.
Diode, right? That means once your diode is once the input signal is passed through the diode, it becomes DC. That is what we have learnt in the rectifier. Here also, once this AC signal, whatever we are having, if it is passing through this diode, after that the current, once the current is passing through the diode, later on if it comes to capacitor, during that time, what does its capacitor do? It is going to absorb the DC component and allow the AC component to pass through it, because signal after passing through diode, it has AC plus DC, right? So once the signal this AC signal has passed through the diode, it will be at this point it will be having AC plus DC. AC signal will pass through this capacitor, but DC signal will be held up in the capacitor, because we know that for DC signal it acts like open circuit. Open circuit means it starts holding the DC values. This process continues, and this capacitor is going to reach to the peak value. Peak value means if I take this as input signal, we know that this is Vm, this is minus Vm. Peak to peak means from this point to this point. Peak means only this point. Okay, peak value means either the full value of positive cycle, either or full value of negative cycle. So this is going to charge to the peak value. Peak value means Vm. It is going to charge to this level. Okay, the capacitor is going to charge to this level. So now once negative half cycle is done, during that time the capacitor value will be Vm. Capacitor value will be Vm. Now apply KVL. So now apply KVL for positive half cycle. What happens now? I start from here. Okay, the polarity will not change. Minus plus, this polarity will be as it is because it is going to follow this. Minus to plus, I have taken positive cycle, this one. Minus to plus. So minus to plus, it will be plus Vs. Minus to plus, plus Vm. And here minus to plus, minus to plus through the diode. What happens to the diode?
Minus CD.
Open circuit. Open circuit, right? This becomes open circuit. When it becomes open circuit, is this point, these 2 points, same as these 2 points? When this diode becomes open circuit, these 2 points is same as these 2 points or different? Are they different?
Same only, no, sir.
Same. Both are same, right? Instead of this V naught, I can call this as V naught minus plus. So we were here minus to plus Vm plus 2 minus V naught, that is equal to 0. This implies V naught is equal to Vs plus Vm. So now what happens? Vs plus Vm. So now, till here everyone has understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will take Vs this point is known as Vm, this point is known as minus Vm. Okay. So now I'm going to plot V naught. During positive half cycle, what I had got, V naught is equal to Vs plus Vm. Vs plus Vm means whatever, Vs means what? Input signal. Vm means this value. So what is the value in positive cycle? What is the peak value? Vm.
VM.
Vm. So when Vs is substituted as Vm, output will be 2 Vm. So this point, whatever we are having, if suppose I take this as Vm, this as 2 Vm, my signal will be shifted here. Okay, if I'm going to take this point, Vs is equal to 0, what will it become? 0 plus Vm, that is equal to Vm. That means the 0 voltage of input signal is now shifted to Vm. This is the Vm point. This point, which was at 0, now it got shifted here. Now again, at this point, what is the value of voltage in input signal? Vs. This point. What is the value of Vs here?
So it'll be VM plus this, whichever you add.
Yeah, no. First, what is the value of Vs? Vs value here. 0, no?
Yes, sir.
0 plus capacitor voltage Vm. Again Vm. So it comes here. Now I'll take this point. Minus Vm. If Vs is minus Vm and plus Vm, capacitor voltage, what is the output? 0. So this point should come at 0 reference line. 0. What is the value here? Again, it is 0 volt. 0 plus Vm. See what has happened now? Can you analyze the output now? What is the difference between the input signal and output signal?
So during negative, it should be 0, right? So,
That's
okay.
why it is 0.
Got it.
For negative, it is 0. That's why it is 0. Positive, the signal is being shifted by plus Vm. The signal is shifted by plus Vm towards the positive phase. Okay. But all the times, I don't need the signal to be shifted by plus Vm. That means if it is Vm is 5 volt, according to this calculation, the shifted version will be at 10 volt. All the times I don't want at 10 volt. I want it to be at 7 volt, 6 volt, like that. During that time, what I'll do, again, I'll use a reference signal. Okay. So in the same way, if you reverse the diode, you'll be clamping the signal to the reference to the negative phase. Okay, this is about the basics of clamper. So after that, we have with reference. So that will be the end of this particular experiment. It is the biggest experiment what we have. Now, if you have any doubt, you please ask me. And already you know that in this lab, there is chance of failing also. So that's why don't take it lightly and don't be on a rumor that this time also no exam on something like that. Don't be in such thing. Okay, let us hope that we are writing exam and we have to be prepared for that. At least for the knowledge check, we have to do it. You should know it. Simply skipping it, it doesn't make any sense. Yes, any doubts you have, you can ask me. Otherwise, now I'll start asking questions to you.
Sir, in the Clipper series circuit, sir, when we were taking the two Clippers over there, we connected them in parallel, sir, but how we can say them that they are in series? I didn't get that part, sir.
They are parallel to each other, but I told in the beginning only, we will be looking in for the parallel or series connection of the diode with respect to the supply. How the diodes are connected with the supply? Are they in parallel?
No, sir.
They are in series.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Yes, sir. I got it.
This is one diode we have. This is one diode we have. Say this diode is in series with this. This diode is in series with this. These two might be parallel to each other, but when you compare each diode, they are in series only. Okay, it is like this. It is like this now. How it is? See, this is in series with this two.
Okay, sir.
Next.
Thank you, sir.
Any other doubts you have?
No, sir.
Okay. Any others? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Shreyas TR.
Sir,
Yeah, what is a clamper? What is a clamper? What is a clamper? Shubham,
Yes, sir.
what is a clamper? I have told.
Yes, sir.
Tell in your own way, no problem. You have to tell in Hindi, tell in Hindi only.
No, sir, it's okay. Sir, clamper is that
Hmm.
which fix the circuits
Hmm.
from the positive or the negative peak sides.
Okay. Ninada, can you tell me what is clamper? Positive clamper?
Yes, sir. Clamper is it shifts the signal to positive or negative phase, and it adds DC signal to the AC input.